Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Gabe with B-Ball Center back with a new video. And in this video, we're going to be making a tier list on the NBA teams after 1 week in the season. So, let's get started. So here we got, some basic tiers. 2023 champs, contenders, a playoff team, play-in team, rebuilding, and should retire. So we're going to start off with the Bucks. I think these guys are always contenders. Giannis is going to put in work. Middleton back later. Drew Holiday, elite defender, passer. They have a solid team with solid role players, and I think the Bucks are going to have another shot to contend. They always have a shot to contend. Giannis always gets you. Last year, Middleton got injured, but, Giannis is trying his best with what he had left. So, yeah. And they're currently 2-0. They don't have a loss. So, let's keep it going with the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, man, the Brooklyn Nets. So, the Brooklyn Nets are 1-1. They lost to the Pelicans, I believe, in their opening night. Which is, not bad. Pelicans are looking scary this year, but they got KD, Kyrie, Ben Simmons, who everyone is expecting a lot from Ben Simmons. I don't know. But, is it too far off to say they'll be in the playoffs or the play-in? We'll put them in the playoff team for now. KD and Kyrie should theoretically get you past the first round, even though we know they got swept by Jason Tatum last year. Let's move on. New York Knicks. Now, this team is usually bad. And in this offseason, they made some moves. But they're still pretty bad. And I think they need to rebuild because their quote-unquote big three is Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, and Julius Randle. Now, they're okay players, but trying to focus and push in the playoffs with those three is not going to work. So I think they're going to rebuild. Toronto Raptors, they're a playoff team. I'll put this one in order. But the Toronto Raptors are a better team than the Nets easily. I don't think they're contenders. I think they're a playoff team, top 6, top 7, and so on and so forth, and making it very hard for teams. They did good against the Sixers, but Sixers got them, But I think they're really good. The Jazz, the Utah Jazz. Just end the video there. You already know they're going to be... Nah. But for real, I don't know how they started off this season with 3-0 as a rebuilding team led by Lauri Markkanen. I just don't know. The Jazz are looking really good. I don't know if they're going to keep winning or they're going to tank. Because if they're tanking, they're doing a very bad job at tanking. All right, guys, let's just say this. They're going to tank for Victor. They're doing a very bad job. But the Jazz right now, if they keep winning, I think they're a play-in team if this team keeps winning, but I don't think they're a playoff team. Like realistically, I know they're winning, and I love that they're winning. I love Sexton's back. I love them, and Jordan Clarkson, but I don't think they're anything in a playoff team when it matters. The Rockets, they're rebuilding. We know this, but they got Jalen Green, KPJ, a bunch of young guys. Love watching them play. It's just they're not gonna do anything crazy. Pelicans are looking like a real serious playoff team this year. Zion's back. He's not too bad. Ingram is breaking out of his shell even more again to the next level, which is fantastic. I love BI on the Lakers. I love them. Still love watching them right now. So I think they're a consistent playoff team. If I'd say I think they're better than the Nets for sure right now. But yeah, I think the Pelicans have a real good shot this year. Lakers should retire. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm a Laker fan and I watch the games as much as I could. LeBron plays very well. I know that. Davis plays pretty well. I know that. But then everything else just doesn't work. You have Russell Westbrook, who he thinks he's still the main person on this team. But in reality, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this team is going to do. I don't know what they are going to do. I don't know what they're going to do next year. I'm very lost. They're 0-3. They're 0-3. They were playing the Blazers the other night. They were up 8 with 2 minutes left, and they lost by 3. I just don't know what to think of this team anymore. I love LeBron. I love AD. I love Austin Reeves and Lonnie Walker. I love all those guys, but everything else makes it really hard. The Bulls, they got DeMar DeRozan, their playoff team. They got Zach LaVine, playoff team. Vucevic. These are all good players. And the Bulls were a playoff team last year until, Giannis destroyed them. But they're still a playoff team. They're going to make playoffs consistently. I think they're about the same. I'll put them here for now. Timberwolves are looking like a solid team. They picked up Gobert in the offseason. Edwards is balling out. Cat is still going to do what Cat usually does and shoot and, crumble the defense from the three-point line when he drives in. The team is really solid. They have really good role players, and yeah, I just think they're going to be a playoff team. Maybe a play-in team, but I think this season they should be good. We'll put them. I don't want to give them the credit of like playoff team because they lost a draw last year without Gobert, but they have Gobert this year. Gobert is. We'll leave him in there for now. At the end, we'll just take a quick look. If we need to change anything, we will. Portland, I'm sorry, Lillard. I don't think you're gonna either do good in playoffs or make the playoffs. I can see you as a play-in team. That's just about it. I mean, other than like all your other young guys like Anthony and I don't even know who else on that team, but I think you guys are a play-in team as of right now. If you guys get more help, surely, or if Lillard leaves and then you guys drop all the way down. Yeah, but right now they're a play-in team. Nuggets, Jamal Murray's back. Michael Porter's back. Jokic is a back-to-back MVP. This team has a real good shot at becoming the 2023 champions. Like, I just fully see it. It's just, they're just really good. Michael Porter Jr., if he keeps playing like he's playing, Jamal Murray back to like, this is a stretch, but peak bubble Murray, yeah, this is very good. I have high hopes for this team. I think they can contend. OKC Thunder, they are rebuilding. They should not retire. They have a lot of good young talent. SGA, Giddey, Trey Mann, just to name a few. Pokashevsky. I love that dude, man. But yeah, they got a lot of good young talent. They don't need to win games. They just got to figure out how to play better. And then in 2 to 3 years, they got to apply what they learned to win games, I think. So I have high hopes for the Thunder, but right now they're rebuilding. And that's not a bad thing. Grizzlies made it to the Western Conference Finals last year. John Morant was playing out of his mind until he got injured after 3 games, and then the Grizzlies were probably going to lose. No matter what people said, oh, the Grizzlies played better with John Morant. You can honestly look at me and tell me you want to have a team without John Morant on it? Come on, guys. What are we doing? But yeah, Grizzlies are off to a firing start. I think they're... Where are the Grizzlies? They're 2-1 right now, which is not bad. They lost to Luka by 40, but that's whatever. But right now, the Grizzlies do look like they're really, really good. I do think they're better than all the teams in the playoff team right now. I don't think they could potentially beat this teams, but I think they're contenders. They went to the Western Conference Finals, and no one thought they were going to make it there. No one thought they were going to make it there. Dallas, playoff team, solid. Luka on any team is a playoff team at like the highest caliber. I don't know about contending, but I think they are a playoff team with Luka Doncic. He was literally by himself every year against the Clippers twice and all the way until the Warriors. Like, he was literally made... Oh, I don't think they made Western Conference Finals. Yeah, no, they didn't. Sorry. They just made it to the Warriors. Or did they? Wow, I forgot. Oh, well. They both versus the Warriors, but, whatever. But, yeah, with Luka, now he has Christian Wood. Should do better, but I don't think they're going to contend again. It's just, Luka could drop 40 every game on, like, 55% shooting with 3 threes made, 12 assists, 10 rebounds, but they're still going to lose because his team just lets him down significantly. Spurs, rebuilding. I like the Spurs. They're always going to be good. They'll be good in the future. Right now, they're just heavy rebuilding. They got Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Trey Jones, all these young guys that they're just going to focus on. Phoenix Suns are trash. They're garbage. No, I'm kidding. They're a playoff team. But they are trash. I do think on any of these teams can beat the Phoenix Suns. Dallas did it. I mean, they blew the lead in the season opener, but it doesn't matter. Raptors couldn't beat them. Pelicans can beat them. Pelicans almost beat them without Zion. Just think about that, guys. Now that Zion's back, they're gonna have they're gonna tear it up. But I think the Suns are pretenders. We saw that last year. We'll see it again this year. Clippers. Kawhi's back and they have John Wall. I do like Kawhi and Paul George. If they're all healthy, like no injuries, everything's perfect, I could see them up here. But taking some injuries to account, I think they're they're playoff team. If they all get injured, they're in the play-in team. It's literally, they're either fully healthy and contending or not healthy at all and they're barely making play-in. Like they were last year. They were in the play-in and the Pelicans beat them and they made it. But if I'm taking everything into account, I think they're a playoff team. Yeah. Warriors, Have to put them there. I mean, they won last year and they look solid this year. They have Wiseman back. They gave Wiggins and Poole extensions, and Wiggins and Poole are playing really well. Did you say what we want? I mean, Curry's not lost like what he used to look like. He's still amazing. So I think they still have the best chance of being the 23rd. But maybe the Jazz. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Detroit, yeah, they're rebuilding. They got a really good team. Cade's really good. They're just rebuilding right now. It's just one of those teams. Kings, they're also rebuilding, but they just suck. De'Aaron is good. I mean, they just suck though. I mean, no, Keegan Murray's a bucket, man. That guy's really good too. But they're rebuilding. They could make play-in, they could not. I don't think they're gonna matter. Cavs, I think Garland is injured. I don't know how long he'll be back. Something about his inside of his eye. Yeah, something like that on his eyelash, something. But this team with Mitchell is looking like a playoff team easily. Last year they didn't make. Last year they lost in the play-in. Now they got Mitchell. They're just the playoff team. That's how it is. Celtics contenders. They're just solid. They were there last year. Tatum just couldn't continue his insane gameplay, but I think this team is a very, very good contender. They're just really good. They play good basketball. Everybody on their team does what they got to do. Yeah, that's just simple as that. Sixers, you guys should retire too. You guys are 0-3, just like the Lakers. What's going on? You guys have Harden. You guys have Embiid. You guys suck too. Bro, what's going on? Regardless, Hornets. They could be a play-in team if LaMelo comes back, but a lot of the play-in and rebuild teams are pretty close. They could be in the play-in or they could not. Washington, same thing with them. Bradley Beal, KP. I don't think they're rebuilding. They're just there, kind of the Blazers with Lillard. Yeah, they're just there. Orlando, I mean, they're rebuilding. They're 0-3, but they're rebuilding. They have really good. They have Paolo. Paolo's a beast. There's nothing else to say about that. Miami Heat playoff team, obviously. Obviously a playoff team. Miami. Atlanta Hawks. Miami's good, man. They're always just there. I mean, they're always just there. Jimmy Butler's going to always get you in the playoffs. You got all these other help Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero. They're just a good team. They have a good coach. They have a good coach too. Excuse me. And they're 1-2, but they're still good. As of recording this video, it's only been a couple of games. First week in the season. This is all judging off the first week of the NBA season. Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. I think they're a playoff team for sure. Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, John Collins. These are good plays. This is a good, and they have Hunter too. He's been balling out kind of. I just think they're going to be a playoff team this year. I don't know about first round, but yeah. And Pacers are rebuilding as well. They have a dope rookie in Mathurin. That guy's a beast. He's been going crazy for him. Just off first glance. For sure, these two are not moving. We'll just go over the list one more time, see if we got to change anybody up and down. For sure, these two are staying. Knicks are rebuilding. We'll put them in the play-in because they could win some games. Rockets for sure rebuilding. Thunder for sure. Spurs for sure. Pistons for sure. Kings for sure. Magic for sure. Pacers for sure. These guys are for sure playing. Hornets, maybe not. Maybe... Hornets could flip-flop. They could make play-in and then make but they're not going to do anything. That's why I think they're playing. Or they could just not make it. But I think with LaMelo this year, Hayward, Terry, if Terry doesn't get traded, I don't know. I think this is a play-in team. Everybody here is for sure a playoff team. I don't think any of these guys are contenders. For sure. For sure not the Hawks. For sure not the Cavs. For sure not the Heat. For sure not the Suns. Not the Timberwolves. Not the Bulls. This team could be a contender if they're all healthy. That's the only situation, the only thing I have with the Clippers. They could literally be. They could be contenders, but they have to be healthy though. It's essential that they're healthy. Nets, no. Pelicans, maybe not. Probably. Toronto, probably not. Dallas, probably not. For sure, these guys are contenders. If I had to choose one to not be a contender, it'd be the Grizzlies, but I think they all are. And the Warriors are the champs. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Peace.
Feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear these bitches nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas